Legends. Journey is your headliner for that. They do that at the Hall of Fame Stadium there in Canton. That is August the 6th. So those tickets about a half an hour. And then if you want to go see Highly Suspect, I will have those for you later on. By the way, thanks to Jeff and Hudson, I was way off devotion to accuracy on what flight attendants are making in 2022. They're doing all right. They're making like $69,000 a year.
Yeah.
Nice.
Average,
yeah. The highest pay for flight attendants is in Connecticut, where the average flight attendant wage is $111. Sorry, $111,000.
Get it together, bro. What is happening to you?
The average pay is $111. Yeah. So maybe I should have consulted with a flight attendant past 1994. What do I know? But nevertheless, they might be doing okay now. So that's good. They say that their flight attendant training takes weeks. So, of course.
Longer than it takes to become a cop.
Right. How long does it take? How long is the police academy?
That's like
Police Academy 2,
90
not Police
minutes.
Academy 1. Huh?
94 minutes.
94 minutes. How long is, if you're going into the academy, as they say, how long is police training?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
In Ohio?
While we look that
600 hours.
600 hours.
18 weeks.
But there are some, so there are some police in this country that are trained in a few weeks. In other countries, they probably train for way longer than that. Because it's like a vaunted position in other countries. This country, it doesn't even look like it's like the military. You know, military's having a really hard time getting people to join. So they keep dropping the requirements.
I don't know. I don't think
They're just having a hard time getting people to get in. So they'll take whoever they can get.
No sirens today from Poundcake's, Mike, so maybe they do need cops.
Have they defunded your neighborhood, Poundcake? Is that what's going on? Usually we'll hear ambient sirens in the background.
I think you're getting them at a really good time because when we go to commercial break, there were some going up and down the street.
So it's just a timing thing.
Yeah. No, they're still here.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. I don't know. I thought I had something. I didn't have anything. So, you were talking about doing your... I don't realize how quickly Labor Day is coming up. All the traveling you were talking about was over Labor Day?
No,
Before the break?
I have a college gig in South Carolina, and Bill was saying, why don't you just string along shows? Frankly, I don't feel like working that hard. I don't really care to reach out to venues and try to get them to give me money and then pay for my own hotel and get down there. I haven't had to do that in a very long time.
You don't want to do it?
I can. I could.
No, I know you can. You don't want to.
I don't. Right now, today, with the way I'm feeling, no, that's not an option. I might feel different tomorrow. But right now, no, I'm not going to do that.
She just wants it handed to her.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to work hard
Who
anymore.
doesn't?
You don't want to call. You don't want to call the club and go, "Hey."
It's not a club. It's a college.
No. The gig you have is a college.
Yeah, but it's on a Friday.
But isn't he talking about stringing club dates on the way?
You can't really string club day. You can't get a Saturday club day.
What is he talking about?
He's
like
saying independent shows, like bar
I see.
shows or smaller
Yeah.
indie concert, like rock venues,
Backyards.
backyards.
Whatever you can
Usually,
do.
honestly.
You got a good following now. I mean, test it out.
Yeah, I don't want to. I have plenty of club dates coming up where I can test it out. I don't want to have to try to scrounge together a Saturday in Virginia. You know what I mean?
I got friends there that can help you set up a show in Virginia.
I don't want to. I've made it abundantly clear that that's not something that I want to do.
But you also don't want to pay $700 for a plane ticket.
Right. So here's the alternative: is take an extra couple days off work, and then have to put together a run, and then drive 5 or 6 hours every day, and pay for a hotel and do all that kind of stuff. Or I can pay $700, fly in, make $2,000, and fly out.
Just so I'm clear before I move on, is this something you want to do?
No, I do not want to do this.
But you could, and this is how.
But you could do it, Mary.
I've been doing comedy 10 years. Bill's telling me how to string together
Is
a
it
road
something
date.
you
Yeah, but I've
want
been
to
doing
do?
it for 20 years, so...
But I know how to do it. I know if I wanted to do it, I could do it in the next 48 hours.
But is this something you want to do?
No.
But it's something you could do,
time,
right?
This is not something I want
But you
to
could do it.
Yes.
But you don't want to do it.
Correct.
Am I right? You don't want to do it.
Yes.
You don't want
Okay.
to work hard anymore.
Screw you, dude. I put together a New
Screw
York
you,
City
dude.
run. In 3 days last week, I put together a New York City run for next week.
Hey, you
so
know
I
how to
wanna
get her
hear it.
animated, didn't you?
Yeah, I do.
Screw you, dude, is what she says.
Acting like I don't work hard.
We didn't say
That's
anything.
that's what you said.
You said that.
No, you said I don't want to work that hard.
I don't. I do work hard on things I want to work on. I don't. This is not one of those things. If someone said, hey, here's something you don't enjoy doing, would
Hey,
you like
but-
to do it?
Mary,
The answer is no.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I don't care.
No, like this is actually
don't care.
growth from you.
What?
Because you say yes to so much stuff without any details.
Yeah.
This is actually good.
I say yes to things without details if the price is right. That's different.
Now, why?
Because I like money.
Right, but if you don't ask about the money,
No, the money is like almost always the only thing I ask about.
that's the other details
It's
you
the
don't
other
ask about.
details where I have to go
Right.
for that amount of money.
We'll pay you $2,000, but it's in Saskatchewan.
Dang it.
You go, I said yes too
So
quickly.
close.
Oh, no. We have a wedding over Labor Day weekend. That'll be fun.
Where? Is it at the college I'm doing? In
Where's the college?
Stamford?
Stamford, Connecticut?
Stamford? No. It's
Oh,
in
South Carolina. Oh.
Stanton? Stammen?
No, we're not going to be in South Carolina for Labor Day.
Sumter.
Fort Sumter?
Sumter, South Carolina.
Well, I got big plans.
Yeah, Bill's got. What are you doing over Labor Day?
Labor Day weekend, I will be at the Funny Stop Comedy Club in Cuyahoga Falls recording a new comedy special.
Hey! Do you want me to help you get gigs on your drive down there and your way back? Because I know how to set that up if you want me
It's
to
like
do
45 minutes. You know what? There's.
I think I'll
Do
be
you
all right,
realize?
yeah.
Do you realize how many backyards there
I just
are
need, yeah.
between
Do
Do you want
here
to stop in
To
Medina?
help
Cuyahoga
or-
Falls?
Help sell them tickets. You can get tickets right now on sale at funnystop.com, or you can go to billsquire.com, and they're all laid out nice and easy for you to find. 4 shows. Doing it myself. Like
Is this a follow up to Bam Bam?
Yeah, this is a follow-up to Bam Bam. A lot of new material, and I'm very, very happy with it. I'm very excited about how it's all come together. So
How long ago was Bam Bam?
a year, it was
It was May of last
May
year.
of last year when I recorded
So this is
it.
pretty quick.
Yeah, but I've had like, because I did, remember the Bill Squire's Perfect 10 series that I did 7 years ago, where I did 10 new minutes a month. None of that stuff was ever that polished, so I've been kind of reworking all that stuff for years, and now it's better and polished, and I want to put it out as like an album, and a special even, because I've been cultivating.
This is self-produced.
Self-produced. Yeah, I a lot of people, you know, we did the Helium Records thing for Bam Bam. It was a good experience, but
You're a self-produced guy.
I'm a self-produced
All your
guy.
comedy
That's how I
albums
like to do
before
it,
that
yeah.
were self-produced.
and I know I learned a lot from that production, but I know what I want to do, and I know what I can do, and I also have amassed 50,000 YouTube subscribers. So if I just put it out on YouTube, which is the way a lot of comedians are going now, I think I can get it in front of a lot of eyes.
What was the experience with Helium that made you think I don't want to go that way again?
They take your money.
Yeah, but you knew that going in.
Yeah, it's just not for me. I mean, I like to be very hands-on, and they did. Also, streaming isn't doing anything anymore because all the stuff's getting taken. All the stand-up stuff is taken off of Pandora.
I see.
It's taken off of Spotify.
Yeah.
You know, you don't sell a ton of albums in the digital space, so just doing it myself, and I know how to do all the stuff that they can do for me. Like, I know how to do it myself.
You don't need a
So I don't
middleman.
need a middleman. That way I get more money from the streaming, which isn't a lot of money anyway, but then being able to put it on my YouTube channel that has 50,000 subscribers, at this point, it might have more by then, I think it's going to catch a lot of eyeballs. And I learned a lot about how to market the specials from putting Bam Bam on YouTube back in February. So I think I'm going to be able to make it look real good. Got a guy that's filmed a couple specials already. He knows what he's doing. So
You getting
I'm
choked up?
excited. I'm excited about it. I'm burpy. I'm excited about it. I think it's
awesome,
going to be
man.
great. Yeah.
And Funny Stop will be perfect for it. That room is so great, and the setup and the
Well, it's
sound.
one of the
it's gonna
places
The
be-
I'm
multicolored
most-
letters on the marquee.
Yeah.
Oh,
and-
perfect.
it's going to be great.
Well, the inside is what I'm worried about. And I'm so comfortable in that room
Mm-hmm.
that I always have great shows there.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to film there. And I love Pete. So filming at a place that Pete, throwing Pete a bone, it's always good. And
Yeah.
So it's not a super big venue, but I would like to sell it out. So if you guys can buy those tickets, I'd really appreciate it, and we can make something awesome.
Woo!
Yeah.
Let me give
And
you
I
some.
got a name for it too.
You don't want to divulge it yet?
I don't mind.
What are you going to call it?
Alpha Fail.
All right. Because of Alfalfa from the Little Rascals.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what
It's
it
an
is.
hour of material
Yeah.
about all the things he's done wrong in his life.
I mean,
I see. Alpha fail.
kind of what all my comedy is.
I meant alfalfa, not you.
The crux of comedy. Let me give you $1,000 here. It's a chance to go fuel yourself. $1,000 that somebody will win. Why not you? Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fuel yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword credit at WMMS.com. That's credit. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Next and last chance for you to win is going to be at 5:30 this afternoon.
It ain't easy being a kid. Now look at what you gone done did. Whoa, it's time for Kids Corner. Kids Corner.
A long-time, very successful heavy metal guitarist is going to do 5 years in federal prison for child porn.
Oh, no.
This is a band that I used to be into back in the day, and this guy was with them for 25 years. A guy named Carl Logan. Played with a band called Manowar. Now, you old school metal fans might remember Manowar. They were from upstate New York, a town called Auburn, it's in the Finger Lakes. So it's kind of between Rochester and Syracuse, if you take that big long thing there. And back in the day, these guys, it was hilarious because Manowar, I think at one time they had the distinction of being, they had the Guinness record for the loudest band in the world, I think. And so they played that up. But their music was all very fast, shirtless swords and sorcery type stuff. So their album covers all look like Conan the Barbarian sequels, and they would have themselves kind of, if they were joking, they didn't really let you in on the joke. But their guitar player, a guy named Carl Logan, got arrested a couple of years ago, and they just sentenced him to 66 months in prison for child porn. Supervised release for the rest of his life. He's also ordered to pay a $10,000 fine.
How long is 66 months?
Well, how long is a year?
12.
Right. And 12 times 5 would be what?
I thought you were going to tell me. I don't know.
You don't know what 12 times 5 is. That would be 60.
That's how a clock works.
5. F.Y. Izzle. So about 5.5 years in prison. If he does
That
the
seems
whole...
kind of light.
Well, in federal prison when you're a pederast, I don't know if that's... I don't know.
There was a guy
He was
from-
looking at 25 years, but he pled guilty.
Okay.
They found all kinds of gross stuff on his computer. Now, in all fairness, he was not a member in the 80s, which is when they did their best stuff. But if you'll indulge me, are you guys familiar at all with Manowar?
My
You ever
boyfriend-
heard of them? Or
Yeah, my boyfriend listens to them, and
So you know what it is. It's
I
like
call them Manmar.
Manmar. Just indulge me here for a second,
It's so
because
bad.
it is one of my favorite songs of all time. We're talking 1984 probably. It was called Black Wind, Fire, and Steel, because all their songs were like Kings of the Earth and it's all swords and a lot of like airbrushed abs on their album covers, and they're wearing snow leopard pelts and whatever. Black Wind, Fire, and Steel. I'm going to play you the beginning of the song, and then I'm going to play you the end of the song, just to set it up for you.
It's their
Because
Sorry,
their what?
their drummer went to jail.
No, their guitar player.
Guitar,
He'd been with
okay.
them for a quarter
Yeah.
century. He joined them after these songs, but because the end of Black Wind, Fire, and Steel, because again, these guys prided themselves on being very fast, very loud, having the world record at one time for all this, dragons and barbarians type stuff.
Light is calling me, my kingdom lies within. The mystic soul and lion's heart are by the talisman. The ecstasy of
Okay, so that's the beginning of the song, right? You know what they're doing there. The Falcons are flying and I'm the king of the world or whatever. The reason I love this song so much is because this guy does this long, sustained scream at the end of the song. This is the end of this song. I mean, surely he'll be done soon. He's still going. Your boyfriend would love this. It's still going. He's showing off now. Yep, still going.
About to go through.
Oh, I love this song, boy. And you think I'm fading it down. You think that's the end of the song. There's a full minute more of that goofy shredding, and oh, I love it. Man of War, the best. So anyway, their guitar player's going away for a while because he had a bunch of kids doing things to each other on his computer. And the mugshot, guy's 67 years old, still got that long mullet and doing the whole
jet
thing.
black dye.
Not even that. No,
Oh.
I think it's like looks like he went another way. But holy cow. So, following this guy's arrest, obviously the band goes, yeah, this guy's not with us anymore, and we're going to get a new guy in Man of War. But that is a band that has been around a long time. And I haven't seen much about them. Because early on, these guys were always, they wanted to look a certain way on their album covers, so they were always working out. So they were like legit beefcake dudes. You know what I mean? Because they wanted to have, they're going to be on, they're going to be on the album cover in stupid Conan the Barbarian clothes and leather pants and holding swords, and they were like, well, rather than do fake artwork, let's just all get into shape. And so that's what they did. And some people were really into them, and other people thought it was ridiculous, but
They are beefcakes.
yeah. Joey DeMaio, I think, he's the bass player. I don't remember if he's the singer or not, but in the 80s, it was a big deal. But I just love that song. It's so
very stupid.
It's so dumb and great. I got to take a break.
There's some sirens.
There they are.
Yeah, there's some sirens. You got them.
That's not the Man of War singer screaming?
No.
Speaking of legends, the Concert for Legends. This happens out at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton, right there in the Hall of Fame Village, featuring Journey this year. The 2022 Concert for Legends featuring Journey. It's going to happen Saturday, August 6th at the stadium there. Presented by Johnson Controls in Canton. You can go to hofvillage.com if you want every bit of detail on it. But I'll get you a couple of tickets here if you want to see Journey and I imagine somebody else on this gig. Saturday, August 6th at the Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton. Okay, caller 10. Good luck. These are yours. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7
WMMS